practice plan consisted of 3 different schedules, A, B, and C, which put our poses in different orders. We used a block routine and completed each pose sequentially. We practiced 3 days per week. On Mondays, we practiced together using Schedule A. Wednesday, we practiced together using Schedule B. And on Fridays, since we don't have class, we do Schedule C at home by ourselves. During the cognitive stage, we are trying to understand the nature of the task, develop strategies to carry out the task, and find out what mistakes you made and how to correct them. In order to develop our strategy, we decided to use a harness. The harness was used the first time to allow ourselves to release more degrees of freedom while giving us a safety in case we went too far. We also used the wall during our supported headstand for safety and balance when needed. As you can see, we had a difficult time maintaining balance and learning how to perform the poses the first time through. The firefly and shoulder press pose never left the cognitive stage because we physically couldn't accomplish them. We are nowhere close to being that flexible, but we found a compensation that allowed us to keep practicing those poses that we will show you later in the video.
No. Put your hand in front of the knee. No. Left hand in front of left knee. Go on the inside of your knee. No. Inside of your knee.
Once the associative stage is attained, you've already learned the tools to do the yoga poses successfully. The goal now is to start refining and becoming more efficient with these movements. Due to the complexity of the poses, a lot of our time was spent in this stage. The length in the associative stage depended on which pose was being performed and the person performing it. For myself, I was able to progress the forearm handstand through the associative stage faster than anyone in our group. But Brady was able to progress the Mariachi 1 pose through the stage the quickest. Hannah was not only able to attain the Lord of the Dance pose before the rest of us, she was able to give out feedback to the rest of the group and provide helpful hints on how we better could perform these movements. The autonomous stage is the next step for our poses.
The autonomous stage is characterized by the ability to automatically execute the skill. As you can see, we didn't really get there for most of our poses. This could be due to the chosen difficulty of the poses. The firefly and shoulder press poses required previous skill in certain yoga poses to fully execute. However, I do feel like over the course of our practice, we did develop more strength in our core and inner thighs to lift into this arm balance. I feel as though our poses that showed the most improvement were the supported headstand and the pose dedicated to the Sage Mariachi. From starting out against the wall to being spotted by our peers, we were finally able to hold the position autonomously. Although we did make great improvements, in order to learn a new motor skill, I would increase our practice time. Along with practicing more, I would also change the blocked order to a random order of yoga poses. This project has put into practice the complexity of learning a new motor skill. Hopefully, we can apply this knowledge to our future patients.